Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Cancer. It is general, so it might not resonate with you. If you were drawn to the video, then perhaps there's some message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is yours. But if some aspect of it really doesn't resonate, if it really feels wrong, don't try to force it. Just take what you know to be the truth and leave the rest behind. Sometimes when we watch a video, we don't want to hear what's being said, and or we're afraid that it couldn't possibly be right. And that's not exactly the truth, you know? You have to really listen to your inner voice, really trust yourself to know if a reading is yours. And if you don't feel like it's yours, it's okay, because there's lots of readings out there. And it's possible that another reader is connecting with your energy, or it's possible that if you check like one of your other placements, then you can find the reading that's yours. I've never been able to do that, to be honest, but I know they say it, so maybe other people can. Maybe you connect more to another one of your one of the signs in your place. I mean, in your, you know, I don't know why I forget words all the time, but you know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, Cancer, we're going to start here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. We're going to draw a card for your energy, your current energy, a card for their current energy, and a card for the connecting energy. So 3 cards total. For you, interesting, we get card number 15, which is Waxing Gibbous, and it says action, which, I mean, feels kind of self-explanatory there, right? Can we please get a card for the energy of the person connecting with Cancer, please? What's their energy? 15 in tarot is the Devil, which I don't know if that has anything to do with this card. It just came to mind. What energy is this person in? The person connecting with Cancer. We have 2 cards. Can we please get 1 card? What energy is this person in? The person connecting with Cancer. Change. Card number 35. It says the Thunder Moon. Wow, that's really quite pretty. Change. I mean, which also feels very self-explanatory. Wow, that's very like action and change. Can we please get the connecting energy between Cancer and this person? And change is a really good card. I mean, obviously it speaks of change. I'm going to clarify these, by the way, with tarot, but can we get the connecting energy between these people? Between Cancer and the person they're connecting with? I could see how some people might fear someone being in the state of change as far as like energy, but it could be a very positive change towards you, you know, or change that isn't at all connected to you, but the change will allow for growth in the relationship. You know, change is a good thing, really. Everything changes, and accepting change and allowing change in our lives is a very healthy and necessary thing. Can I please get 1 more card? What is the connecting energy between Cancer and this person? Resilience, which is continuing on a path in spite of change, you know? Resilience is sticking to it even though it's been difficult. It's like that nine of wands energy. Things aren't always easy, you know, and there are tough moments. And oh, that's the wrong deck. That's why. No, yes, that's the wrong deck. there are tough moments and struggles that we experience, but all of those are opportunities to learn and opportunities to grow. And they're not meant to knock you off your course, okay? Maybe they're meant to adjust your course a little, but resilience talks about sticking to that path regardless of that, regardless of those disappointments, regardless of those possibly failures sometimes. In the course or in the plan that we had for ourselves. Can we clarify the action card for Cancer's energy? It feels so self-explanatory, action is about getting things done. It's about movement, it's actually kind of about change, this initiative. And let's take a look. What do we get here? We got the 10 of Cups. Oh, that's sweet. That's 10 of Cups represents feeling at home with somebody. See these two? I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of wrapped into each other right here. But it's about feeling at home with someone, feeling like you can be emotionally free with them, and they can as well. It's a really good energy to be in, and it looks like you're wanting to take action towards it, like you're wanting to be there. You want to move towards this energy, this 10 of Cups energy. Can we clarify the change happening for the person connecting with them? I can't remember if Cancer is a cardinal energy or not. I mean, a cardinal sign. Because that's kind of what's coming off of this over here is kind of cardinal energy, and what made me think of that is because action is very, I don't know, I tie action more with like fire signs. Interesting. So for change, we get the Justice card. And Justice is Libra energy, by the way. You might be dealing with a Libra, but Justice represents truth, clarity, understanding, fairness, okay? And balance. And so it's like they're making changes to restore, possibly to restore balance or to make a situation fair that hasn't been fair in the past. Justice can also be in regards to like legal matters. I know sometimes people say that in regards to the Justice card there, but it's really about bringing balance to something, making a situation fair. And I feel like that's what they're doing. They're changing something, they're adjusting something so that they can bring back this balance and this justice energy. Can we clarify the resilience, the connecting energy between these two? So what I was thinking about with your card over here is that Cancer is represented in the tarot by the Chariot, which is an action sort of energy. I mean, you look at the Chariot and he's like barreling forward, and really trying to, the driver knows where he wants to go, and he believes in it. He has that dedication and that faith that he's supposed to go down that path, but he's not really, the Chariot itself is not necessarily in he's trying to control it, and he's going to get to that destination regardless of how long it takes him, regardless of how hard that path is. He's going to get there, but it is very kind of action energy, and anyway, I was wondering if Cancer is a cardinal sign, but I don't know, so I should look that up. Can you please clarify the resilience energy that connects these two? Not giving up is what it is, learning from the lessons, adjusting your course, and continuing down your path is what this resilience card represents. But can you please clarify resilience for us? 3 cards. Please clarify resilience for the connecting energy between Cancer and the person they're connecting with. We get the Queen of Cups, which is love, acceptance, forgiveness, unconditional love. It's just very welcoming and nurturing and loving energy. It's also your energy, Cancer, of course, you know, and Pisces and Scorpio. But I feel like that's the path that you're connected on, and that you're dipping into that energy, that Queen of Cups energy, and staying on that path, you know, staying on course there. We're going to take a look now. We're going to use this other deck here to pull cards. We're going to take a look at how the person sees you, this person you're connecting with, how they feel about you, and also what their hopes are with you in the future. So can we start, please, with how does this person see Cancer? How do they see Cancer? Okay. Strength. This is a Leo card. This is Leo energy here. The Strength card, which represents courage and endurance. And yeah, they see you as someone who is strong, who can do it, who is capable and has that self-control, has that kind of control to be able to manipulate a situation and make it go the way that you want it to go, and the strength to sometimes even manipulate yourself to make sure that you stay on course and get where you're going. But definitely very courageous energy, you know, very brave kind of energy there. And the Moon, it says imagination and perception down here. The Moon as energy is, I don't think they see you afraid, because they see you as being so strong. And it may be that they see you strong in face of fears, but the Moon represents something that's hidden. And so perhaps they think that you're hiding something. That's possible here. Or that you can see, because the Moon can represent things that need to come to light. Almost like, because we see the owl here, you know, and the owl can see in the dark. They can see in the dark. They can see it all clearly. And it's almost like they think that you have a clear image. Yeah, that's really what I feel like this is saying, actually. The more I think about it, the more I focus in on it, it feels like they're saying, I'm going to clarify, though, with the other tarot cards here. But yeah, like you can see in the darkness. You have a clear image of what's ahead and of the path that's ahead. I'm sorry, I actually have to pause for a second. I'll be right back. You won't know, but I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So now we're going to ask how this person feels about you. Can you please show us, how does this person feel about Cancer? With that Moon card, with that owl with its big old eyes, I feel like it's like they think you can see through the BS, you know? 4 of Crystals. Crystals represent Pentacles in this deck. Oh, the Strength card is Leo, I said, but the Moon is Pisces energy. So you might be dealing with the Pisces, but the 4 of Crystals, that's the 4 of Pentacles. It says control and security. And I feel like that's kind of a possessive energy, honestly. Feeling a little possessive of someone. Feeling, yeah. Can we please get 2 more cards? How does this person feel about Cancer? We we get the Ace of Acorns, which is the Ace of Wands. It says creative force and confidence, and it is very confident energy. Aces represent new beginnings. Wands represent passion. They represent excitement, that fire sort of energy. So feeling very passionate, wanting a new beginning with you, wanting to start things fresh with you in regards to this passion, and feeling really confident and really excited about it. We also get the Seven of Crystals. It says options and results, but the Seven of Crystals is the Seven of Pentacles, and that's kind of feeling like it's out of their control. Like in the Seven of Pentacles, we've planted the seeds, we've nurtured them, we've done everything we can do, and now we're just kind of sitting and waiting for them to turn into something more. And I feel that as far as feelings go, one, it can indicate that they want to build, like they want to nurture the situation, they want to build it into more. I think that desire is there, but also feeling like it's out of their control, like it's not in their hands. Kind of like they have to wait. Like I'm pretty sure I said I'm going to clarify these cards. I tend to repeat myself often, so can we get 2 cards for their hopes? What do they hope for in this situation with Cancer? What do they hope for? What does this person hope for with Cancer, please? We got 3 cards. It's interesting. The cards that came out. First off, we get the 8 of Shells. Okay. It says quest and renewal. And with the 8 of Cups, that's what this represents, is the 8 of Cups. That's like letting go of things and moving forward. Something that is said occasionally about the 8 of Cups is, but not often, not all the time, but that 8 of Cups card is about that moving forward kind of energy. A lot of people look at it as walking away, but you're walking away from something that was negative, something that was toxic, and you're walking towards a bright future. Okay. And this card in this deck, it's called Quest and Renewal. And so I feel like that really is an emphasis on the moving forward, and we get the 4 of Swords here, which it says Sanctuary Rest. And this is a card of healing. It's called the 4 of Feathers in this deck, but see, that bear is like in hibernation. A bear in hibernation is really a great card to describe the 4 of Feathers, the 4 of Swords. It's really kind of a pausing, and there's anticipation for the future, and all of that is going to happen and what will be required and all of that, but kind of like they need a moment. They want to walk away from I keep wanting to say the word crap, and I don't usually say that word a lot. It's not like it's a swear word, but I don't actually swear very often, but I feel like they want to walk away from the crap. That's what keeps coming to mind, and that you can see through the crap. That's what kept coming to mind with that card. But and rest. Okay. And then we get the awakening, which is the Judgment card. Okay. Renewal and enlightenment is what it says here. This is a reconciliation card. And now we've got the word renewal twice on the 8 of Shells and also on this awakening card. It's a renewal energy. So if you are currently separated from this person, if you're not currently in this connection with them, then they definitely they're hoping for a renewal. They need a little bit of time, honestly. If you're in a connection with them, then they might need a little bit of space for a minute. They need to back off for a second. They're working on this change, and they're working on bringing about this justice. And I really feel like they're not giving up. Neither one of you are with this resilience card. I think you both want to move forward in that loving energy and that compassion and forgiveness, and for whatever has happened between the two of you, or whatever has happened in your past. You know, you want to move forward with that loving energy. You're not folding, okay? And so yeah, we're going to clarify, starting with how they see you as very strong. I think that is, I know it's a Leo card, but I could see Cancer as being really strong. For sure. I could see that. Can you please clarify the Strength card for how this person sees Cancer, please? Strong. And we get the Knight of Cups. And I think that this is them feeling that you are, like I said, that Strength card represents having the strength and having the courage, okay, to move forward in love. Like this, the Knight of Cups is somebody who has a very open heart, and they're charging forward to sweep you off your feet, or at the very least, express their affection and their admiration for you, okay? And I feel like that's how they see you. They see you as, well, this is that like resilient energy. They see that in you with this Strength card and that Knight of Cups. You're pushing forward in spite of whatever struggles you've come up against, you know? Let's clarify the Moon, which, like I said, I really feel like is them saying that you can see through the crap. You can see through it. It's dark, but you've got those owl eyes, like you can, those piercing eyes that can see through it all to the truth. Can you please clarify the Moon? How they see Cancer. It's funny to me that it's the Sun. First off, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, right? This is also more Leo energy here. So this is a second Leo card. The Strength card. More Leo energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. I don't know, though. The Queen of Wands, which is actually more Leo energy. This is fire sign. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But my goodness. The Sun, the Strength, and the Queen of Wands. All of this right here is gorgeous. Fiery, like warm, welcoming. Like the Queen of Wands is attractive, really attractive, alluring, magnetic kind of energy. And excuse me, that Strength, both of these are both very brave, very courageous energy there, just not afraid, you know, and capable. Yeah. Wow, this is so gorgeous. In regards to the Moon, though, because I really feel like the Moon is, yeah, like you can see it. I feel like they think that you can see also like a future with them. I feel like they see you in all of this energy, this very alluring, very warm kind of energy. This isn't something that you feel the need to shy away from. And it's interesting, they see you as both cups. They see you as both emotion and passion, you know, as driving you forward. They see you as very strong, very, even the Sun is very courageous energy. They see so much courage in you, which is awesome. And joy and happiness. And like I said with that owl, surrounded by negativity, possibly. Okay, this is how I'm seeing this. Kind of like surrounded by the darkness, surrounded by fear and negativity and these negative possibilities, but like shining through, you know, like you're that light that's shining through in the dark. It's really great. It's really, really great energy. And a great way to be seen. Let's take a look at how they feel about you. Four of Crystals. Like I said, to me, that is like possessive energy. And who wouldn't want to possess? Who wouldn't want to possess this energy over here? All of this passion and this emotion and courage and strength. My goodness, who wouldn't want that in their lives, right? Let's clarify though. Four of Pentacles. Can you please? The Four of Crystals here. It says control and security. Yeah, I feel like even this thunder moon, right? This is what it was called, the thunder moon card, this change card. Like, I don't know, when I see lightning, I always think of power. When I think of like a thunder and lightning storm, I live in the desert and we get these like insane lightning and thunderstorms, the most beautiful storms I've ever seen. Like nowhere else compares, for sure. But really powerful. Like you can feel the energy in the air. It's very just powerful energy. And I don't know, but like the word control, this control, it just makes me think of all that power, you know? Whoa, please clarify this Four of Pentacles. I've been thinking a lot during my readings recently. There was this person who kept leaving these comments saying that I was shuffling too much and that I needed to spend more time reading the cards and to trust my intuition, like to trust myself and read the cards. And I have thought so many times, what does that person mean? Like, I am reading the cards. I don't understand what they're saying. And I feel like originally I thought they were saying that I'm shuffling too much and not talking enough, you know? So I've tried to talk while shuffling as much as I can about what's here, not like I am right now where I'm kind of just ranting. But anyway, I've been thinking about maybe he means that I clarify too much. And I don't even know if it was a man. I just think it's a man. Wow. We get the Lover's card. And I don't know if these were supposed to come with it. Because they were here, but I don't know if they were supposed to come with it. But I'm going to take them. So we get the Lover's card, okay, which is Gemini energy. By the way, you might be dealing with a Gemini, but the Lovers, of course, is that connection, that soul connection, you know. And the Four of Pentacles is about holding on tightly to something, which is why I think of it as a kind of possessive energy, because it's holding on very tightly to something. And when you describe it as control and security, it's like, yeah, it feels possessive and also protective. But the Lovers, I mean, they feel that way because they feel such a strong connection. The Lover's energy, that soulmate energy, that's your heart. It's speaking to you from somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's what this card represents. And feeling that, and also the way that they see you as just so full, really, is the word that is coming to mind. Just so full. And yeah, they don't want to lose it, so they're holding tightly to it. And then we get the Magician card here, which is Virgo and Gemini energy. It's also about manifestation and about planning for the future and like trying to create something. And the card that confuses me here is this Five of Cups, because Five of Cups represents past disappointment, looking at the past and being disappointed with the way that it's turned out. But I actually think it's interesting in this particular deck, because usually in the Five of Cups, there's three spilt cups, and then there's two that are still floating. I mean, that are still upright, and those represent our hopes. Okay, but in this deck, in this picture, she's looking at a full bowl, you know, with a fish in it, and the fish is looking up at her. You can't tell it probably from this. I don't know how to make it clearer for you, but it really looks to me Yeah, like the fish is looking up at her. He's kind of floating above the water a little, but he doesn't look dead, okay? Because that was a concern of mine that maybe he was a dead fish, but he doesn't look like a dead fish. And she doesn't look sad either. She looks kind of peaceful. I don't know. In this deck, it feels more like hope in spite of disappointment, okay, in spite of past hurts and past disappointments and past like that is acknowledged with this card, that there has been depression, possibly there's been disappointment and sadness in the way that things have turned out and the way that things have worked out in the past, but really like she's focusing on that hope. And also she is surrounded by these like fairies that are flying. There's one here and there's one here behind her. I don't know. And the whole thing here, it just feels like hope more than depression and sadness, and like not sinking into that, but like thinking that there could be more. Oh, it's not just two. There's one, two, three, four, five of these little fairy things floating around her. And they're all looking in at that fish, which really doesn't look dead to me. I really feel like it's hope. They're all back here. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe if I move it in closer. Will you adjust, camera? Haha. See the fishy? It kind of looks like he's looking up at her, right? And do you see all the fairies around her? It's like they're curious. Do you know what I mean? About it. Not so much about disappointment. Anyway, I feel like it's hope in spite of past disappointment. Okay. And I feel like that's what they're trying to manifest, especially when you look at their hopes for the future here. Let's take a look at that Ace of Acorns, which is the Ace of Wands. How they feel about you. That makes sense that they would feel that passion for you, considering how they view you. Oh. Okay. We get the Emperor, okay? And you know how I was talking about kind of possessive energy and kind of controlling energy? I hate to say this about the Emperor because it's an Aries card and I'm an Aries, but the Emperor energy is kind of in control, not in a negative, necessary way, okay? But I feel like this person might be a little bit controlling. I feel like they might be a little bit, okay? And what, especially in this card, I mean, in this deck, I read this Emperor as, I suppose he kind of looks like he's got like, he's half man, half tree kind of features going on here. He just comes off a little bit cooler than normal. I feel like the Emperor is usually warmer kind of energy, but here he doesn't feel so warm. He feels a little bit cool, but I feel like it's an in control kind of situation, you know. But the Emperor as energy represents like stepping into who you are. Like it's courage, okay? He is courage, not just courage, but unknowing. The Emperor doesn't have to ask for something because he already knows it's his, okay? And it's that kind of energy, just that kind of knowing. And I'm making him sound really bad, but he's also like all of the kings, which is, you know, passion and emotion and truth and clarity and also commitment and stability. He's all of those things wrapped up into one person. He's all of it, all the kings. And I feel like they want to be in this energy. I feel like this is it may be that they see you that way, okay, that this represents you because they see you as very courageous and strong. And the Emperor he's giving, I don't know, for me, it feels like a very kind of strong energy coming off of him. But we can, with this, we get the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is really a sweet card. It's a loving card. It's like finding, the Six of Cups is like finding a piece of yourself in somebody else. It's like feeling like you were always connected to them and will always be connected to them because they're kind of like a piece of you. It feels that way. So bonded, and like you've known them for your whole life. And it's a really beautiful connection. It's about friendship as well as love, kind of really sweet energy, but it's also about remembering positive times with someone. So if this is someone from your past, they're thinking back on you and they're thinking about how strong you were, okay? And how strong you are, how commanding you are to them, at least in their view. And they're really thinking positively about it. They feel, yeah, they're thinking back on happy moments. I don't know why I shuffled. I'm sorry, but I don't need to apologize. It's fine. Can I get clarification on the Seven of Crystals, which is the Seven of Pentacles? Options and results, it says. Can you please clarify? It says the Eight of Swords. It came shooting out. It's like they're stressed. See, and I said that Seven of Pentacles is them feeling like it's out of their control. I've possibly wanting to step into that control. They see you as very strong, very courageous energy. Sorry, just a second here. Sorry, children. Well, so yeah, that Seven of Pentacles, like I said, they feel trapped. They, and like stressing about it, really, with that Eight of Swords, really overthinking it. You know what strikes me in this card all of a sudden is this little hummingbird up here, which is free. And the swan here is all trapped in these swords, and they're looking up at this hummingbird that's free. And it's almost like hope, like, and a wish that they could set themselves free, I really feel like they feel this is out. They feel like the situation's out of their control. Let's take a look at their hopes, starting with the Eight of Shells, which is the Eight of Cups. Please clarify the Eight of Cups. The Devil and the Three of Swords. Whoa. Yeah, see, the Eight of Shells, like I said, is them wanting to walk away from the negativity. It has never come out this clearly so much before. The Devil and the Three of Swords. And that is, this right here is up. It represents, this is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with Capricorn, but it represents toxicity and obsession. Okay, and even feeling trapped. Like, look at this person here. These cards, come on. See the card? Ah! Okay, sorry. Sorry if you can hear my children in the background. But see, this person is trapped. There's this little lockdown here, And even the heart up here is almost like, the devil's playing with it, toying with it. And the devil, that represents that toxicity, that obsession, that being trapped and allowing something else to control you, and then we get the Three of Swords, which is pain, and heartache. And they want to walk away from that. They don't want that anymore. They want to walk away from it and return to this light and this warmth and this joy. Okay, we're going to clarify the Four of Swords, which is healing energy, sanctuary, rest. They're hoping to walk away from the pain and from the hurt and from the disappointment. Four of Swords, please. Please clarify the Four of Swords. We get the Seven of Swords, which is deception, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Swords. The Seven of Swords is deception, okay? But it can be like self-deception, self-imposed deception, or sneakiness. But either way, it's some kind of lie, some kind of... but the Wheel of Fortune is positive change. Look at how bright and pretty that is. That card. I love these cards. But what is that? Like a hole in the wall? Is that a hole in the wall? I'm sorry. I just noticed this circle right here, and I was trying to figure out what it is. But the Wheel of Fortune is about positive change. Things turning in their favor, okay? And then the Page of Swords is a curiosity. The Page of Swords represents the investigator of the tarot, you know, somebody who's researching something. They're curious and they're trying to understand it. It's about seeking out information. There's like this woman here, and I guess she's like an angel, but she's holding this like swan. I assumed these are swans, but maybe they're not swans. Maybe they're geese. Maybe they're all geese. But she's like holding a baby one in her arms, and she's kind of nurturing it. But it's about curiosity, and it's about wanting to understand something, but maybe not being direct with your questions, you know, maybe not being forthcoming necessarily. But the Seven of Swords represents some kind of deception. So either something that happened between the two of you or something that happened on their own, but there is deception here from the past. And they want it to change. They want things to work out for them, turn in their favor. And they're hopeful, like they're investigating whether or not there would be like a future. Would there be more? And then of course we get the awakening here. Can I please clarify awakening? Please clarify this card for their hopes for the future. Please clarify the awakening card. We get the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. And the High Priestess is about things coming to light, you know, about trusting your intuition, but also things coming to light, really. I feel like part of that awakening, because it comes out as enlightenment on this card here. It says renewal and enlightenment. And the High Priestess represents that knowing of information, you know. Sometimes it's understanding of something within, and sometimes it's an understanding of something outside of us. But I really feel like this is something coming to light, okay? And then we get the Page of Cups, which could be an apology. The page is a small gesture of affection. It's a small gesture, and it has to do with their emotions. And I really feel like it is often like an apology, or just like like a gentle step in your direction, in the direction of emotion and love. And then we get the Four of Cups, which in the Four of Cups, and I think it's interesting in this card here, even she's like looking at this pool and kind of obsessing over it. And she almost looks like she's daydreaming. Do you know what I mean? And that the Four of Cups often can mean just that they're just thinking a lot, you know, that they're daydreaming, that they're imagining how things could be, that kind of energy. But yeah, I think that this person is looking for, they want something to come to light. they maybe want to apologize. And this here is, it could represent an explanation of some kind. And like I said, in the Four of Cups, it can be about someone daydreaming. They're like focusing. She's so focused on this pool, like she doesn't see these other things happening above her. Sorry, I was trying to see, but it doesn't. I often feel like the art like definitely plays a role in the message that's trying to come across, because I don't just decide which decks to use. I try to like look for a suggestion, you know what I mean? And so I really feel like the art plays a role. So sometimes I find myself just really focusing on the art. I just think that this person is so focused on this pool, and really just daydreaming is the word that comes to mind. And maybe that is something they want to tell you about, maybe, or this could be just them daydreaming about this possible future, about this truth coming out, and possibly an apology. And I don't know if the apology needs to come from them or if it needs to come from you. I don't know the situation. You would know better than I do, but that's what I'm seeing there. Whew. Let me see. We're going to get advice, but we're going to get it from Crazy Sexy Life Notes. Advice for Cancer in regards to this connection. This reading is so long. It's because I start talking about random things and it turns into this big thing. Slow down, it says. When it feels like our world is spinning out of control, it's easy to get overwhelmed. This is a good time to begin a daily meditation practice. Your mind is the most open and receptive in the morning, which is why it's helpful to start your day with centering exercises. Cultivate stillness within and know that there is no rush. At the end of our days, we won't care about our to-do list. We'll wish we had loved more, lived more, and been at peace. Don't wait. Slow down now. And I don't think that this is all telling you to slow down in the connection. If, act according to how you feel. I think this is telling you that connections are more important than the rest of life. We have so many unnecessary responsibilities we put on ourselves, unnecessary expectations we put on ourselves because of the world around us. And I really feel like this is more like a retreat kind of card, like a retreat advice, Take a step back from all of those things. There was something I read last week about how when we're hurt, when we're injured, we shut down everything except what is vital, what is absolutely vital. And how sometimes that's a good idea to do anyway, because there's just so many things outside of us that we allow to draw on our energy. And when we're hurt, when we're injured, or when we're heartbroken, we isolate ourselves so that we can focus on that healing. And sometimes in life, even when we're not hurt, we need to isolate ourselves so we can focus on joy. It's not just pain in recovery that we need to focus on. Sometimes we need to draw ourselves in, shut all of it out, and focus on the happiness, focus on finding the joy in the moment, focus on like what is truly important. Okay. And for me personally, that's connections with people. And I feel kind of like that's what we're here for. So I hope you agree, but you don't have to. This card is telling you to slow down the rest of the world, focus on this one, on this world, that's this your life, your connections, all of that. Anyway, that's all that I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this reading resonated. I hope that it brought you some clarity in regards to this situation. And I want to say thank you again for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I really love to read tarot, so I appreciate any support that I get in that department. So thank you so much. And please remember to move forward with positive energy, positive thoughts, and positive words, because we draw in what we say, we draw in what we believe. And so think the positive things, say the positive things, so that you will draw all of that into yourself instead of the negative. So thank you again, Cancer. I hope that you have a great day. I hope I see you back here again soon in the future. Bye.